In today's video, I just filmed a client tutorial. My friend Beck, she was just going to a party later that night. So yeah, starting off with the nude undercover airbrush primer and just putting that all over her face with a brush. And then I'm moving on to the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation in the color 120, as she had a little bit of fake tan on, but I thought this matched really nicely. I'm just putting that on with the Designer Brands flat top foundation brush. I'm now taking a lighter color foundation. This is just a Designer Brands foundation in the color Porcelain, and using this to highlight. I'm putting this under her eyes in a triangle form, on her forehead, down the center of her nose, and on her chin. And this is just a Models Prefer concealer brush. I'm just taking a beauty sponge and blending that out, then using some powder that I've mixed myself with baby powder and a translucent powder together, and using that to bake. I put that on with the beauty sponge because I feel like it applies the best, and I just let that sit for quite a while. And now moving on to brows. Beck has quite full brows already, but I just wanted to add a bit more shape and a bit more colour. I'm just using the BH Cosmetics brow palette and the brow pomade with a light brown powder, and just putting the pomade wax all through it, then setting it in place with the powder. Then going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, I'm just setting the rest of her face, and I also think I put the Australis Fresh and Flawless powder on in the colour Nude over the top as well, because I love making sure that the powder's all set, and especially because she was going out that night, I wanted to make sure that this would last well and truly into the night. I'm then just taking a clear brow gel, this one's just from Savvy, and running that through her brows just to set them all in place. I'm then taking just a white eyeshadow and placing that all over the lid up into the brow bone. This is just going to set it so my shadows blend perfectly and also give it a highlighted look. I'm then taking just a brown shade and putting that through her crease on a fluffy brush. All the colours are from the original Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced. So yeah, they're pretty easy to create. I'm then taking a darker brown colour and then just putting that more precisely into the crease. Taking a darker brown and putting that on the outside V area of her eye and blending it out into the center of the eye. And here's where I've obviously gone in with the Face of Australia Fresh and Flawless powder. Oh no, back to normal powder. I'm just taking the bake off, and I'm using a banana and or pink shade to set the bake and give it a more highlighted look and to add more coverage to that area of the face. I am then taking the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, the milk chocolate one, on just an angled brush and putting that over her cheekbones. And then also go in with a bit of a darker bronzer as well and put it over the top of that to really chisel out her cheekbones. Here I'm going in with a really nice white sort of champagne-y sparkly colour. I've just wet my brush with a little bit of setting spray and putting that all over the inner eye, probably until halfway through. And then I go back a bit later and blend it all in with the darker colour. And I do this to both eyes. Here I'm going in with just a little bit of highlighter from Face of Australia powder and just putting that under her brow bone to really make the eyes pop. I'm also just going in with Bahama Mama to contour her nose, not that she needed it, and a little bit of blush. It's just a pink blush from Models Prefer, and then I put a little bit of highlighter over that. This is the Nude by Nature highlighting palette, and I'm also putting that on her cheeks so she glows, glows, glows to the gods. Just a little bit of setting spray, and then I'm going in with a lipstick from my BH Cosmetics lipstick palette. This is just a nude one. I popped that all over her lips, and then I've, as you can see here, I'm setting it with a little bit of a translucent powder. That just makes sure that it goes matte and lasts for ages. And then right at the end I go through and put a little bit more highlighter on down the center of her nose and on her chin and her forehead. This is just Mary Lou by The Balm.
It's like, can you look like